Hey Tree Sprites, Habari Gani. Today is the fourth day of Kwanzaa, and today's principle is Ujamaa, which is cooperative economics. This is how we maintain our own spaces once we acquire them, by circulating our income between and amongst one another. Even though we are surrounded by persuasive media and commercialism, we have to be more intentional than ever about how our money moves and where we spend our money. We have control over our finances. We have the ability to choose whether to keep funding corporations and businesses that work against our communities or to pool our money amongst each other. Despite what society may have you believe, for every skill that we need in order to build our own community, there is a Black person out there that is a professional at it. Despite the way that America likes to portray history, the fabric of American society, as well as its technological advancements, is deeply intertwined with the creativity and innovations of Black minds throughout history, minds that have been systematically silenced and hidden away. The problem is not that we are incapable of advancing. The problem is that we are never left alone. We have been systematically terrorized for centuries because in reality, we are an intelligent, cooperative, and creative people. We are recognizing the wedges that have been intentionally shoved into our communities in order to keep us separated, and we are breaking them down. Another critical thing that we need to take into account is that we need to hold each other accountable in business. We cannot support Black businesses that are simply in the market of exploiting the Black community, that are offering lower quality products or subpar service to the Black community, expecting to be supported by the community while not being invested in the community. That being said, we also need to be much more accountable and intentional about giving more Black-owned businesses opportunities. Because of our own ingrained anti-Blackness, we often overlook Black-owned businesses because of an ingrained ideology that they will be of lower quality than white-owned businesses. We have to give ourselves space to grow and learn and develop. And we also need to be giving each other critical feedback. We should still be holding one another to high expectations. And we should also not be accepting less than from one another just for the sake of keeping them going. We are evolving. That means that we are cleaving behind anything and anyone that does not benefit Black women. Cooperative economics is our vehicle to community and cultural evolution. It is also how we can take control of and improve our mental, emotional, and physical and spiritual health and well-being by having medical and educational institutions that we are in control of, that we don't have to walk into fearing for our lives. Cooperative economics is the end to medical racial abuse. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of hearing about primarily Black women dying in hospitals unnecessarily because people are their beliefs and biases before they are their professions. No matter the level of expertise of a medical professional, it does not matter if they suddenly become incompetent when dealing with a Black patient. Cooperative economics can keep our children out of schools that they can barely learn in because they're spending so much of their time fending for themselves, facing aggressive and abusive behavior from school administration, police, and other children. Integration has placed us in constant personal danger. It is no longer safe for Black women to continue to operate as solitary entities. We do not thrive in an individualistic society. Our magic and power is magnified collectively. And even though they'll never tell you about it on the news, we are becoming very rapidly financially literate. The only limiting factor that we face are our own minds. There are Black American Solani millionaires on YouTube trying to teach you how you too can become a millionaire. It's time for Black women to leave corporate America. It is frankly leeching our souls. It's bad for us. It's not a good place for us to be. And I think we're recognizing by now that it's not your talent, it's not your actual skill or knowledge or abilities that matter in the corporate world. It is simply your proximity or level of assimilation to whiteness. It's just another colonial game. Black Americans are becoming more and more entrepreneurial. We are recognizing that our talents, abilities, and knowledge will never really be celebrated in corporate America, nor will they ever be able to be truly actualized to their full potential and shine to their brightest ability. By gradually distancing ourselves from corporate America and intentionally focusing our energy into one another, into finding each other, finding the skills and talents and information within our community, and with the knowledge of the efforts of our ancestors, we are capable of literally anything that we desire. Subscribe to Black Barn Owl, link in the bio. I'll see you in always.